Hi, I'm Lisa. I ride a Can-Am Ryker and hubby rides an Indian Scout. This week we're traveling to the beautiful Ozark Mountains. Come along with us. I've heard that the Ozark is a motorcyclist dream ride, that the scenery is wonderful. But where exactly is it? Is it a mountain? Is it a city? Is it a lake? It turns out it's actually part of the American Interior Highlands, a region of mountains, lakes, rolling hills, between the Appalachian Mountain Range on the east and the Rocky Mountain Range on the west of the United States. It's often overlooked compared to these other mountain regions. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's easier for the coastal folks to get to the Appalachian in the east and for the West Coast folks to get to the Rockies. Today we're checking it out. The region is huge. A whole lot of it is in Missouri, but there's a good part in Arkansas, and that's where we're headed. The northern part of Arkansas has the Boston Mountains rolling into lakes and valleys. There are a lot of country roads cutting through steep curves, winding roads, banked by tall pines, or are these spruce? I don't know horticulture. For road enthusiasts like me, I'm just happy driving through. It would be better if I can ride my Ryker here, but it's too far from home for me to ride here. Here's a call out to Can-Am dealers and entrepreneurs. You all need to get into the rental business. I'm sure I'm not the only one who would rent a Ryker to ride on these scenic routes. Though I can just ride for hours, you still need a destination when you plan a trip. And let's take a look at Eureka Springs, Arkansas. This is such an interesting little town. The entire downtown area is on the National Register of Historic Places, and you can see why. This region we're going through are all buildings preserved from the 1800s and now are bed and breakfast and Airbnbs. The town bloomed in the 1870s and 1880s because legends of spring water here having healing power had spread. A guy named Saunders was cured of a crippling disease after visiting Basin Spring, and he used his influence to promote the springs around the state. He was so successful that the railroad came here, and wealthy investors developed streets, water, and sewer lines to support all these shops, which you can see are literally built into the hillside, so that streets are literally on different levels. This area is just really fun and quirky to stroll through, but the magic spring water that's supposed to cure ailments during the 1800s don't hold up to medical advances of the last 100 years. And I don't see any bathhouses sourced by natural springs that still operate. For that, you'll have to go to Hot Springs, Arkansas, which is in the next video. The one disappointment is that there are no facility to soak in natural springs. There's plenty of spas and massages, facials and such, but I don't know. For a town famous for springs and named Eureka Springs, it's a bit of a letdown that one can enjoy the springs here in the natural environment. The ride here is beautiful though, and that itself is worth the journey. This unique little town is a cherry on top. Thank you for coming along this trip with me. Please hit the thumb up button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more trips and tips from this Ryker rider. Ciao!